Hello friends, and welcome to this Master of Orion 2 multiplayer players match commentary. Today we have a game between two old gods of Master of Orion 2. In the left, in the bright yellow Illyrians, we have, or colors should I say, we have none other than IR. And his opponent for today is a well-known player as well, Mr. Cabman. This will be an unscripted cast, and let me warn you that I'm not a native English speaker, so I expect myself to forget half my vocabulary close to the end of this commentary. Anyways, let's get back to the game. For anyone that doesn't know, the Master of Orion is a turn-based strategy game where players need to manage their empires, expand, scout new systems, and of course fight for the dominance. Here we're playing with the VDC modification, and it has many changes. One of those is an additional ship at the start, outpost ship, which IR just used to make an outpost at Naam system to get his other ship travel. You see, in the Master of Orion, the travel distance depends on your current fuel cell stack, which in the start is 6 parsec, relative to your closest system you colonized or outposted, let's say it like this. So with this, IR can access this beautiful Cabman system where all planets are fertile, and we see a Gaia planet and Terran planet and a Reed planet. And this is a rich Gaia planet. This is huge, no pun intended, because this planet may become one of the production hub for the IR, and in the beginning I feel he will use it for housing. Housing is the mechanic in the Master of Orion which allows you to speed up population growth, and everything depends on the amount of population you have. The more population you have, the faster your research, the more ships you can build, and your development depends on it, basically. You can see that IR right now buys the so-called hydroponic farms, which allows to have 2 additional food. You see, the population should be fed in this game, like in the real life. So each population consumes 1 food per turn, so you need to have either equal amount of food farmed or more than that, so you can sustain your population, or your population would die or start to die out. So hydroponic farms is one of the first research which you can get in this modification, and not only this modification, in the original as well, which allows you to just get 2 food on each planet. Hydroponic farms is built. So this is a great research. This is one of the changes actually for this modification, that hydroponic farms can be researched with the biospheres. In original you can do this only if you're not a creative race. So this is a great change in my opinion. What biospheres do additionally, we will see when IR would build those. So let's get back to the game. Now we have 2 planets colonized for IR, and we will spectate this match from IR perspective. And IR builds on his home system colony base. Colony base, it's a building essentially which allows you to colonize a planet which resides in the same system you're building a colony base. For example, in his home system he has 5 planets. One is a starting planet, and in this starting planet he builds colony base, and when it will finish he will get additional planet colonized. But as you can see, he changes his building to automated factory. This game allows saving production, so you can actually redirect that saved production to another building, for example, which you research. Like in this case, I researched automated factories. So immediately he switched to automated factory to build it almost immediately by one turn, and get automated factory boosts your production. So by building colony base, I saved production, so he can build automated factory immediately as it being researched. So the next is again in building queue we see colony base. We will see if it's again production savings or production base would be built. Okay, for now in this rich Gaia planet, which is really great, guys, we have three colonists. Again, that was a housing with combination of population growth. We got to 3 colonists, and IR started to develop this planet. Basically, as it could go, it could stay on one colonist just for the housing purposes. And those colonists would be transferred to your main system to boost population growth. And this time IR decides to develop this system as fast as possible. I feel it's a great call because the planet is great. It's really great. It's quite rare planet to get. Basically, most of the time it should be guarded, and here it doesn't. It don't have any guards. It's space monsters which you need to best to actually colonize this planet. Here it was unguarded, and it's great. So IR decides to develop this planet. Additionally, we see that his home system Drago finished colonized colony base, and we got additional colony. IR immediately shifts colonist to this new colony. It can be done without any repercussion inside one system to again quicken the development of the system, to build automated factories, to build research laboratories, hydroponic farms, etc. So this system would start to contribute to the empire wellness. So what we got right now? Right now, automated factories are building. The starting colony has colony base in building queue, and we have our first hero or first ship officer. This ship officer has navigator as one of his perks, and just by this perk, this is a great officer, and IR hires him immediately. Navigator allows you to move your fleet 1 parsec faster, and it's a huge deal. Not only this, it allows to get through black holes and nebulas without losing your speed. Without this perk, it's either impossible or really slow. So this is a great ship officer for the start. We have additional colony base established, and again IR shifts his population, so these newly built colonies can develop much faster. Okay, as you can see, starting turns quite fast, and I removed all the downtime. In reality, it takes longer to both players to end their turns. So for your viewers' pleasure, we won't have these downtimes. Okay, additional colonist shifts just to optimize production, because you may see that when we at colony view, these barrels with radiation sign on those, this is a pollution. Pollution generates based on amount of production you generate on this colony and colony size. The bigger the colony and the less pollution there will be, but the bigger the production, the more pollution there will be. In the future, we will have a tech which will allow us to reduce the pollution. But for now, we don't have this. So this is something you should account for, and this is what IR is doing by shifting populations to fasten and to optimize research compared to production, additionally to fasten the development of the newly built systems. As you can see, Gaia is set on housing as well. Maybe it's because IR wants to optimize his farming game as well, or for the additional growth of the population. Let me remind you, housing is used for fastening population growth. We don't actually know what faction or what racial peaks IR used when he created his race. In this game you can create your race. But by the numbers I can see that subterranean and population growth were used for sure. This peaks allows to host much more population on any given planet, and by the speed of population growth it can be seen that I think it's plus 2 levels of population growth, or 85% in this modification. In the original the numbers are different, and in the original you can actually have a negative population growth, while or negative peak for population growth, while in this modification you cannot do this, but you have 3 levels of improvement population growth instead of 2. We have additional colony base built at home planet of our player here. We continue developing a newly built system. Rich Gaia for now is a supporting planet where farming is happening, where freighters are built. Freighters are support ships. You can compare those with like Starcraft or Brood War depots. They are needed for transportation of colonies, transportation of food, because even if you have surplus of food on one planet, on one system, to get this food to the other system you need freighters. They function automatically, and you can see their icon in the galaxy screen, second from the bottom, from the right bottom corner. Okay, again some manipulations with with the population. Now it's for the research. Basically, research is the same as production, but without the pollution, which counts toward the research. So each technology has a fixed amount of research you need to do to get it researched. In the original, you have additional breakthrough percentages, which allows you to get with certain chance this research faster or a bit slower. In this modification, there is no random chance, you just need a fixed amount to get a certain research. So your colonist can be shifted between researching or getting research points or getting production points. So now on one of the planets IR shifted whole population to the research, so he wants to get a certain research as fast as possible. The latest research was research laboratory. It's the first research building, which allows you to get 5 research points just by building this this structure each turn, and enhance each scientist with +1 point each turn, which they will generate while being on science duty. Okay, again, pretty fast turns. In the beginning it will be like this. Shifting population. As you can see, Drago 1 and Drago 2 is in house and duties. This is the standard way of developing. Couple of systems will get first like automated factories, hydroponic farms, buildings, just to get them going, and will become a house and planets to fasten the population growth and to populate your main systems. And by main I mean the most the planets which have the best production and the best size, because you can host more population there and with the best production bonusi, or maybe with the best science bonusi. Those planets became like production hubs or science hubs. As you can see, Drago is for now is a science hub. I feel it's because I didn't catch it, but yeah, it's poor, so it doesn't have great production potential. So IR just make it science hub, because for production it's not that great. Okay, so the rich guy system gets its first colony space, which is great. It's a development and continues to build up additional colonized base, which it will get shortly, or it will be bought. Buying it is the mechanic in this game, which allows you to literally buy something, buy production for something to finish it in one turn. It's a great mechanic, but again you need to have money for this. And we have additional second insert already. I missed the commandogram. Aquisarius, we have it with great navigator perk, and I would hire him a little bit later. Let's see what IR would do. Why is this? Because he again, we already have navigator, but you can have second fleet or third fleet or many other fleets, so each fleet would benefit for navigator perk, but you can have this leader only in one fleet. So having 2 leaders with a navigator is a great boon. But let's see what IR decides, because each leader actually diminishes your chances to get additional leaders to come to you for hire, and all leaders takes money to sustain. So maybe our player decides differently, for his plans for the future. Okay, now again I see a couple of star bases building. This is a basic defense building and like prerequisite building, which again defends the colony and allows to build battleship, cruisers, titans, and doomstars. Because without it, you only can build first two types of ships. It's frigate and destroyer, and of course colony and outpost ships. But I think it's these star bases were for the robotic factory. So again, we have this mechanic in Master of Orion 2, where you can save and repurpose production, which you save it by building some other things. IR researched researches robotic factory. Again, this is the second building for production after automated factories, and builds it everywhere he can. Okay guys, we're approaching an end for this episode. If you like what you see, please tune in to the second episode, and we will continue this epic showdown. Okay, I will cut episode when the IR finishes his turn. All the links for the next episodes and IR stream will be in the description to this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.